you with a Trump supporter, Zoe.
Thank you, Jordan. Yes, I just finished having a great conversation with Stephen here.
Yes,
Stephen,
yes.
he is a native to Kansas City.
Bear Man.
Bear Man, but they call Bear Man. He is actually here in Oklahoma. You
Yeah.
said, he mentioned to me earlier how he came in with a limo.
Yeah, with a limo.
Tell me a little bit about it.
27 feet of winning, baby. That's what I'm talking about. 4 bones on 100 spokes, large and in charge, big cars and movie stars.
Came in
Twisted
style.
steel
In style.
and sex appeal.
In style. So, Stephen, tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell me, when did you become a Trump supporter, and what drew you to him, and what were you always a conservative, Republican? Tell me.
Yeah, I walked away from the Republicans back in 2006. Once we gave them a trifecta from 04 to 06, they spent like drunken sailors, and they became, basically Democrats. So I walked away from them back then. Then they, half the country's wealth was stolen in broad daylight. September of 09, nobody goes to jail except Bernie Madoff, and he was stealing from his own people. Then, of course, they ushered in Obama to normalize Marxism in the United States of America, teeing it up for Hillary to do us in. I just, you think it'd be common sense you wouldn't vote for a guy named Obama for president of the United States, particularly since that wasn't even his real name, but.
Well, thank you for sharing that. One more question for you too. Where do you stand with all the issues that are taking place in today? I should say more recently with the whole BLM movement, the whole police, anti-police, anti-government, almost basically. Where do you stand with all that?
Well, the thing is that if you're going to burn down cities and defund the police, you're no friend of ours. These people are the same people that rigged an election, rigged an investigation, and rigged an impeachment process against the American people, and they lost all 3. They voted for a guy named Obama not once but twice, and he stole everything. That's why they were down on Epstein Island raping and eating those babies down there. Just look at the flight logs. They all knew who he was, what he did, where he did it. That's why they got on his plane to fly down there and do it with them. That's what the real problem is. It's pedophilia, and as soon as everybody finds out that all these people are pedophiles, that's when the party really begins.
Yes, we got to expose them for who they really are and show people, give people the truth instead of
$5,000 worth of hot dogs. Please explain that to me. It's in their own emails.
Wow. Well, thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing that. I had one question for you. Why do you choose today not to wear a mask?
Well, the reason why I don't wear a mask is because it's not easy being a trendsetter. People think it's easy. But it's not. It's a hoax. 99.7% survival rate. Are you kidding me? You've got Bill Gates running around like a psychopath trying to cram his vaccine down my throat, and I'm doing just fine without it, Bill. Didn't you go down to Epstein Island yourself? Epstein and Weinstein just doesn't sound like a Presbyterian problem to us.
Well, thank you for sharing that. But, of course, that does not go against the basic safety procedures that we should be doing at a daily basis, washing your hands, staying at least as far away as possible.
If you took that mask off, I'd make out with you.
Oh, my God. Well, anyway, Stephen, it was so great talking with you, and thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Do you have anything else you want to say maybe to other Trump supporters who are watching who can't be out here?
Absolutely. Stars and bars, red, white, and blue home team, man. It's Trump 2020. They're throwing an octogenarian at us, struggling with dementia, trying to hide liquor on his breath, dealing with a son who just got a stripper pregnant down in Arkansas, cheating on his dead brother's wife.
Well, Stephen, again, thank you. Thank you so much for your time. You have a blessed day. Well, he had a lot to say, and we'll hear some more stories, I'm sure. And